Hello there everyone, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Three Houses, where last time we went ahead and we rescued Claude because he was being a dum-dum again, except not really. He was actually being very smart, and he was playing to his instincts and trusting that Dimitri would be able to help him out, which we did. So good on him for trusting us and trusting in Dimitri. We helped him out, we dealt a massive blow to Edelgard in the Empire, and we also did a paralog where we captured a really good fortress. So once again, another really strong defeat, or rather a strong victory for us. A defeat for them, victory for us. And now it's time that we, things are getting a little bit closer to the end, a lot closer to the end actually. We're almost done. We are very, very close to being done here. And so because of that, I just wanted to have a very short stream. It's only going to be about a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And all we're going to do is just wrap up our lingering supports. So I've gone ahead and taken care of this month. I did all of the teaching, all of the students and everything. I've done everything here so that we can get on with it. And, well, not get on with it, that's a poor way of phrasing it. But so that we don't have to waste time with repetitiveness. Because it would have been the same thing over and over again. It would have been teaching, feeding, teaching, feeding. Repetitiveness that wouldn't have been too entertaining to see. So instead, now here, we're going to talk to our students. And after that, we're going to do support conversations. And then we're going to move out. I'm going to try to talk to as many of the students as we can, because since this is the end, it's like, it's their final thoughts as we approach the end and the final battle.
Are you prepared, Professor?
I am.
I'm glad to hear it. That means we can approach the coming battles with peace of mind. First, we capture Fort Mercius. The fighting will undoubtedly be brutal, but we must prevail. As far as this army and I are concerned, you're our last ray of hope. We are relying on you.
Alright. Alright, I think I'm also going to go ahead and have Dimitri... there's nothing I really wanted to teach me. I'm just going to focus on my magic for the teaching, actually. Just because I do use that a lot more than weapons these days.
Claude has stepped down from leadership, and Lester is now a vassal state of Fargus. The lords of the Western Kingdom are beginning to declare fealty to us in greater numbers also. The Empire is our only remaining enemy.
We're getting so close to unifying Fargus, and when we do, that is going to be great. Everything's going to become better. I want to use a better word than better. A better word than better. It's kind of repetitive. But I do want to try to have a better word, but I can't think of one right now. So the only thing I really can say is that things will be better once they're unified. Things will be a bit more peaceful.
Only a few people knew about His Highness.
There'll be a very different system than the one we currently have.
Me? I always knew those two to be like brother and sister. To think that we would come to see this world, where they are at war with one another. I live it, and can still barely imagine such a truth.
Alright, and then Sedith and Flane are over this way. They're in one of these corridors. I think they're in Sedith's office. Yeah, they're in his office.
Fort Mercius is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Now that we know Rhea is there, we must move with the utmost urgency.
Alright, and I am going to have him teach my authority, just because the more points I can get on that, the better I feel. The closer I can get it to S rank, the better.
The Death Knight. I shudder to think of him. Professor, you remember my connection to him, do you
Yeah,
not?
he kidnapped you because of your blood. Although that was never really elaborated on. They don't really say what they mean by her blood. Although given what we learned about her in Sedith last time, given that revelation, I don't think it's too impossible to say her blood is a key to something else. What that something else is, I don't know. They didn't really delve into it.
I am still working through the trauma from back then. All these years later. If we meet him, I swear I will have my revenge.
Alright, and then get my magic up. There we go. Nice. Alright, over here, Felix. I'll definitely talk to Felix. I think I'll go talk to Lysithea too. She's usually pretty insightful. She usually has interesting things to say.
We defeated Lord Arundel. The Emperor must have been surprised. If we can keep up that fervor, perhaps we'll capture Fort Mercius and move on to the Imperial capital. We must not be overconfident, though. Yes, I concur. Humans and beasts are ultimately the same. When they're cornered, they lash out however they can. They fight for their lives. Who knows how the Emperor will lash out? We have to be careful.
Alright, so yeah, I'll go back up here, talk to Lysithea, see what she has to say. Then a few more of the Blue Lions, Bernadetta. I think that's pretty much everyone that I usually talk to. Where is she? She was around here somewhere. Oh, she's over this way, okay. Oh, that's Marianne. Where's Lysithea? Is she over on this side?
Hey, you.
I think that might be her.
Really?
Yeah, okay, there she is.
Perhaps. Something about Lord Arundel rubbed me the wrong way. There was something off about him. Not that I've ever heard anything good about him. Have you ever heard of the Harim family?
That is from the Empire.
Correct. Their lands are due south of the Ordelia territory. Since Edelgard's rule, Lord Arundel had been governing the territory. It seems like his reign was particularly cruel. The people there suffered greatly under him. He seemed to be a good and just person at one point. It simply doesn't make sense.
Okay, I definitely do think that Lord Arundel was killed and replaced with an agent of those who sit in the dark. Just like what happened to Monica and our boy Tomas. I can't believe I forgot our boy Tomas's name. Tomas the librarian. But yeah, just like what happened to them, I think that's what happened to Arundel. Because it does make sense. A lot of people have been talking about his different personality and how things
I
change
wonder
with
where
him.
Claude will go. From the sound of it, he's leaving Fodlin altogether. He was strangely gallant about the whole thing. Even left his relic behind. Elusive and mysterious to the end, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll definitely give him that.
Just as we suspected, Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her. I do wonder when Claude managed to learn Lady Rhea's whereabouts. He's pretty shrewd. I can't help but admire him.
Yeah, that's true. I talk a lot about Claude, like I always like to bag on him, I call him a dum-dum. But in all honesty, I do think Claude is actually a really good character. Because, you know, he does have his wit, he has his charm, he has his intrigue.
Pardon me.
And you never really expect what he's gonna do. He can always surprise you. He always seems to be one step ahead of everyone else, and it's really helped him out. It's helped him to survive for so long.
This conflict will end soon. I am so moved by the decision that Claude and the Alliance nobles have made. That is true nobility, acting in accordance with the people's needs and wishes. As war drags on, those living near the front lines inevitably get the worst of it. Still, Edelgard will not give in. She will push to complete her mission, no matter how many people die. Not everyone with noble blood has noble ideals.
Okay. That's an interesting thought. Let's see. And then... okay, there's Bernadetta, Petra, and Annette. And then I think after that, that's everyone except for... okay, so Vayne down there, and then Gatekeeper. And that'll be everyone. I should probably use up all of those fishing lures. I might do that this stream if I have time. If I have extra time at the end, then I'll definitely use up all my fishing stuff.
The perfect place to hide. This one's impregnable too, isn't it? Perfect! As soon as we take it, I'll set up a special spot for Bernie.
If we take it, it's not impregnable.
I guess you have a point. What would you call it then? A little pregnable?
Oh, Bernie, you're funny. You always can make me laugh.
Oh, Professor! Good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father.
What did he do this time?
Recently, he's been doing nothing but work himself to the bone. Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands, he's apparently listening to reports, day in and day out. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
Yeah, I get that.
There is still more to learn.
Alright, C+, not too bad. I guess I'll go talk to Petra, I might as well. She's around here somewhere. She over by the water?
Ugh.
No, that's Cyril. Petra's at the... Where is she at? Okay, she was further up, not further down. Because I was heading downwards, but Petra is up here. So it was the opposite direction.
Well... Oh. Right. I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. I thought we could be using attacks like that at this fortress. But I am hearing a different thing. A brute force attack with all of our power, yes? Attacks that are surprising are also safer. Attacking from the front is dangerous. But I will give you all of my fighting spirit, Professor.
Alright. Okay, and then lastly just Sylvain and Gatekeeper. And then that's everyone to talk to. Oh, I still have one more activity point I need to spend. I'll probably just have Sylvain teach me something.
Hey!
There's Leone.
True.
So that means Sylvain must be further down this way. There I was like right next to him! How did I miss him?
You know, Professor, laying
How did I
siege to a
honestly
keep
miss him
is
when
like
he was
asking
like
a
right
girl out
next
on
to
a
me?
date.
That's crazy.
First, you get past her defenses, then you make your move.
Classic Sylvain.
See, you get it. Our fearless leader, on the other hand, he's never been good with the ladies. Anyway, I figure you go after the main gate. You take that out, and I'm sure we can win. Of course, you're making the tactical calls. I'm happier to follow than to lead.
Alright, I guess just get this axe up, why not? Get it up to D.
There's still...
Alright, and then finally, Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Dang, Gatekeeper. He really does care about us. Alright, so that takes care of talking to everyone. Because there's no one else really that I feel too interested in talking to. Oh, Mercedes actually. How did I miss her? Okay, I'm definitely gonna go talk to Mercedes. Oh, and she could have been that last magic. Whatever, that's fine. It's fine as is.
Okay.
Where is she? Is she... Oh, she might be over here by the cemetery.
A moment.
Death Knight. Going to fight the Death Knight.
Ah, man.
You're right.
I feel
I'll
so
have to
bad
face him
because this is
eventually.
another one, another one to add to the list of family members that we've had to kill. We're gonna have to kill her brother now. Alright, so with that taken care of, it's support time. So, we have quite a few to go through. I got some Byleth ones off screen while I was doing the month, but I didn't play them. I skipped them so I could play them here on stream. And then just the other ones that we had already gotten through. So it is quite a few amount of supports. There is a good number of them. But hey, I love support time, you love support time, and this is going to be our last support time. This is the last support time in our Fire Emblem streams, because next time, we won't have any more supports, which is just going to be the final battle. So, for the last time, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and it's support time. The dude's always gardening when Byleth goes to visit him.
Here for the flowers again?
Okay, I'm more interested in where this route goes.
You might as well have a look while you are here. I have two things to say. First, I thank you for supporting His Highness in my absence. But I must also admonish you for taking your own well-being too lightly. On several occasions, I have seen you protect others by putting yourself in harm's way. I am grateful for your efforts, but I feel you should place a higher value on your own life. His Highness relies on you, as do I. Then show that with your actions. We cannot afford to lose an invaluable asset like you. And...
Oh, okay, here it comes. This is where he says he actually cares about us.
this greenhouse would be a more lonely place without you in it. It would not be fair to the flowers to leave me their only caretaker. Someday, I hope to show you a whole landscape of these flowers in full bloom.
He wants to take me to Dusker? Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes. Once this conflict is over, and His Highness ascends the throne, I believe it can be done. You must live at least until then. Understood?
You have to live too to do. If you don't live, you can't take me.
That's true enough. I had not
this
thought
is so
much
nice.
of my own life.
If I still
until
had
now,
time, I'd probably add to do
except
onto that
I
marriage
would gladly
wall.
cast it aside for His Highness.
Because everyone just makes
That
a
is
good
still
marriage
true.
partner. They're so good.
But now I desire to see the end of this war. Until I can show you the fields of Dusker and bloom, I will go on living.
So now he has two reasons to live. His first reason to live is for Dimitri, and the second reason to live is so he can show us the flowers of Dusker. That is so sweet. So very sweet. Alright. Now here we're finishing up Byleth and Flayn.
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you. Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you, something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing. Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago, to the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
And Rhea's. Don't forget about Rhea's.
I do not know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle, and thus far, we have always come out victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength. I doubt there is a single soul who is likened to you. Who are you, really?
I'm just Byleth. That's it. Nothing more to say.
I simply do not understand. Whatever the case may be, having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things. I, too, am unlike
Oh, is she gonna tell us the truth about her? She might.
Surely you recall when I was
Oh, here it
targeted
comes, here it comes, okay.
specifically for my blood?
Oh, this is very
I
relevant
may not
considering
be
the Death
special
Knight
in
is
the
coming
ways
back.
you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness. I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you. Your existence must be preserved at all cost.
Okay, so she's not gonna tell
Certainly
Byleth
those are the
about
words of a hero.
her
Let us unite
secret.
our powers.
I guess, to put it
Together,
lightly, her
we
secret.
are unstoppable.
I kind of would have liked it more if Flayn had told Byleth, maybe not the whole truth, but a little more than what she was letting on. I feel like that would have been a little bit nicer. But as is, it's still very good. Still strong. Okay, so here we have two for Dimitri, one with Mercedes, and then one with Annette.
Good evening, Dimitri. Have you come to pray?
Something like that. And you?
Oh yes, that's why I'm here. I love how calm and peaceful the cathedral is this late at night.
It really is.
Coming here on a quiet night always makes me think of those who aren't with us anymore. We've lost so many in this war, too many to count. I hope they all get to live in eternal happiness at the goddess's side. These prayers are all I have to offer.
You are a kind soul, Mercedes.
I think you're kind too, Dimitri. Sometimes to a fault.
Kind? Me? No, not at all. I am just a killer. A disgusting monster.
But why do you kill? For the sake of your loved ones? Those who have passed? Real monsters kill for selfish reasons. They're incapable of expressing sorrow when they kill. So please, don't call yourself a monster.
Mercedes, I am scared. So scared that I will forget their faces. The people who have died, who I have killed. I cannot let myself forget them. I know that, and yet... Whatever my feelings, it is all the act of a monster.
It's sad, but the truth is that people forget. You may be afraid to forget your past, but you'll never be able to revisit it. Living in the present is the best we can do. We owe it to those who can't come back.
If someone had said those words to me 5 years ago, I would be a different man today.
What do you want to do now, Dimitri? Continue fighting for those who have died? Not as a king, but as my classmate. What do you want to do?
My own dreams. I have never given it any thought. What about you? What do you want, Mercedes?
I want to keep sewing and training with you, even after you've become king. I want to be your friend.
But I have no right to stand beside you.
Please, I can't hear any more of this self-deprecation. I just want to be by your side. Is that so much to ask?
Mercedes, I want the same thing. If you allow it, I wish to stay by your side.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. Let's spend a little more time here together, just the two of us.
That was like such a touching support. It was so sweet. I wish I'd gotten it earlier. It was so sweet. I really wish I had gotten it earlier. I mean, it's nice that I got it at all, and it's kind of a fitting support to end with Dimitri. Well, not to end Dimitri, he still has a net left. That would have been nice to be Dimitri's last support, but it's fine. But still, that was a really great one. I wish I'd gotten it just a little bit sooner, maybe like 2 or 3 chapters ago, just to sort of line up very nicely with when Dimitri comes back to his senses. I think that would have been a very nice transition, but as is, it's fine. So let's finish up with Annette, and then that'll be Dimitri's last support ever.
Your Highness, thank you for everything.
This is sudden. Why so formal? You are not about to tell me you intend to leave the army, are you?
Oh no, it's not that. I just had the chance to return to the capital on military business. It had really been a long time. Life's pretty hard there right now, but its old vitality seems to be returning bit by bit. If it wasn't for you, I'm sure things wouldn't be looking so promising. So...
Come now, no need to exaggerate. Do not forget that I abandoned them and fled once as well.
You had no choice. If you had remained in the capital, you would have been killed. If you keep thinking so dark and gloomy, you're gonna end up looking just like Father.
Annette, you probably do not realize, but over those 5 years, I took many, many lives. I slaughtered generals and officials alike with brutality you would scarcely think a human was capable of. And as I have intensified my fight with the Empire, how many people have fallen in the capital? My hands are already dripping with blood. I cannot be forgiven.
You really are a lot more like Father than I am. Before Father left us, he used to say similar things.
He still says similar things.
Like him. So I've been thinking, when this war is over, I was wondering whether I could help you with your work. Of course, I don't know how much I'd be able to support a king.
What are you saying?
If I leave you to your own devices, you'll forget how to laugh. We can't have that. You won't be able to do what you have to do with such a miserable look on your face. So, if you'll have me, I'd like to stay by your side. If you're sad or suffering, I'll just starve you until you muster a smile.
Starve me?
I don't think that's legal, Annette.
Hey, you weren't supposed to laugh at that part. I thought a lot about this.
Sorry, I could not help myself. Certainly with you around, I will not have any cause to frown. By all means, join me, Annette. And never lose that sweet smile of yours.
Yes, I promise.
Okay, that one was... I think that was the perfect support to end off with for Dimitri. Because let's see, yeah, he got all of those. He never got past B with Ingrid. That's sad. That is so sad that I never was able to do more with those two. But there was that long period of time that I wasn't using Ingrid. I just had her kind of with Sedeth. And then after that, Dimitri went into his depression mode where he wasn't getting supports with anyone. And so because it just kind of faltered around. So that's disappointing to see. But other than that, everything else is good. Maybe I could have done a bit more with Gilbert too. So not too many regrets there. But overall nice. Dedue, he never finished up with Ash. That's disappointing to see. He never finished with Flane either, and I really wanted to see the end of that one. Gilbert's a little okay, but other than that, he almost maxed out everything. So that one's great. Felix likewise. Oh, he didn't finish Sylvain's. That's disappointing. Yeah, just Sylvain's. Oh, and then Flane's. I also wanted to see the end of Flane's. Alright, let's do Ash and Ingrid. Ash is looking pretty good on his. Yeah. Yeah, the ones that I really cared about, he maxed them out. So I think Ash is pretty good. Just Dedue is missing.
There you are, Ingrid.
Whoa, hi Ash. You seem excited. What's that you're holding?
A book I found in town. I bought it for you.
For me? Ash, this looks very costly. Antique books like this are never cheap. Wow. The cover is stunning, and the binding is still in fantastic condition.
I drove a hard bargain. Still, I'll probably have to cut back on my spending for a while.
Why did you go to so much trouble?
It wasn't easy, but as soon as I came across this legend, I knew you had to read it too.
Well then, I will read it. Oh, the knight on the cover looks striking.
Fascinating, right? I was captivated from the moment I laid eyes on the cover.
There's an aura of stoicism intermingled with beauty, even amid a gruesome battle. Wait, looking closer at the face, this knight is a woman.
Yes, and she was a real historical figure. She was born into a noble family and bore a crest, but she was accepted into the king's service as a knight. She fought in many battles at her king's side, serving him all her life as his right hand. Oh, sorry, I've said too much. I didn't mean to spoil the story for you. I'm just so excited. I hope you enjoy it too.
Thank you for the encouragement, Ash. Living as a knight is certainly not an easy task. I know it will mean much pain, strife, and heartache. But I still want to pursue that dream. Talking to you has reminded me. I'm not the type who gives up easily.
That's the Ingrid I know.
So to start, I'm going to read this book.
Great! When you're finished and freshly inspired, we'll talk about becoming knights. Not the ones in stories either. The real thing!
I look forward to it, Ash.
That was definitely nice closure on their companionship and their agreement about wanting to become knights together. So that was great. If we look at Mercedes, oh, she has almost everything done. Ferdinand would have been a nice one to explore, but I don't mind that we didn't get to it. So that's great. Great job there, Mercedes. Annette likewise has supports done with pretty much everyone. Yeah. Okay, these two, since they were healers, like they got support points very easily, so that was great. Ingrid again is missing a few with Dimitri. That was disappointing. Ferdinand, well, he got the ones that I wanted him to get, so that's fine. And then Bernadetta, she has... Oh, Bernadetta and Sedith, okay. So this is one that I've really wanted to see finished. I've been really enjoying this thread.
Have you finished your illustrations?
Yes, I have. Finally. This is the first time I've ever made anything for a real-life book. I was up all night finishing these. Bernie's all burned out now. I guess if they're no good, we'll just have to burn them all, huh?
Normally I don't like puns, but Bernie makes them work. It's her
now,
delivery that makes it work.
Show me what you've done.
Sedith didn't care much for the humor, though, but
so,
I liked her delivery. It made it work.
What do you think?
This is excellent work. The color, especially. It truly brings your art to life. I will see that the new edition of our book is added to the Garrigmach collection.
Really? Oh, that's such a relief. It was a tough job, but yeah,
there's nothing Bernie can't handle.
You certainly do have some impressive mood swings. Actually, there is one thing I'd like to discuss.
Oh no, what did I get wrong?
Relax. I simply wanted to ask you about this last image. This is you here, is it not?
Yes. Is that wrong? What's wrong with it?
Nothing at all. I'm only curious. Does that make me the person standing beside you?
Oh, no, that's St. Keyhole.
Is that so? Then I must ask, what relationship are you suggesting you have with him?
Well, I got the impression that the story of St. Indek was told from St. Keyhole's point of view. So I just imagined that I asked St. Keyhole about it. And, that's where the picture came from. I guess I overdid it, huh? That's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. We can scrap it. Let's just get rid of it.
Ah, so that's why. That's amusing.
It is?
Very much. And I think this is a very fitting end to the book, actually. Saint Keyhole and Bernadetta. It would have made
Sedith,
quite
you
an
are teasing
interesting
her
pair,
so
I
hard right now, and she has
In
no
fact,
clue.
If the two of you had lived in the same time, I'm certain you would share.
You are
a deep
teasing her
bond.
so hard,
What?
Sedith, and she has no
St.
idea.
Keyhole and me? No way. I've already got my hands full just trying to be friends with you.
Oh my, the
But
irony.
I've managed that at least, right? Haven't I?
Absolutely.
Sedith had way too much fun with that. Because given what we found out about him last stream, he had way too much fun with that. And that was our final support. I am so glad that we got to end it off with Sedith and Bernadetta, two of my favorite characters in the whole game, and a support thread that I really just loved. So looking at Sedith's supports real quick, I got the ones that I really wanted. Overall, I think Sedith has some of the best supports in the game. I wish he had a lot more, but I know it's hard because he can be recruited by all of the houses. Well, all the houses except for Black Eagles, I believe. And so because of that, it's hard to give him supports with all of the students. You know, he has to be split amongst all of the houses. So it is a bit sad to see that I only was able to get a few supports with him from the Blue Lions, but overall it was still great. Maybe on my own I might get the supports with Hanneman, Manuela, and Catherine, because I do want to see his colleague support, see if the dynamic is different there compared to the students. Because I loved Sedith's teacher-student relationship. He was a great mentor. He was wise, he was caring, he was thoughtful, he was supportive. He was just the perfect mentor, and I loved him, and I loved his supports with everyone. So they were great, and then Flane had fun supports. I didn't get to finish these two, unfortunately, and they were a lot of fun. Ferdinand's also, I really wanted to get more of, but I just could not. So that's sad to see. But that is it for supports, guys. And with that taken care of, we now can move on to the next battle, which is going to be one of our final battles. Alright, before we do that though, it's time for some certifications. So Annette, you have failed this quite a few times, but I have faith in you. Please, I have 3 Master Seals. If you don't pass this, I don't know if I can give you another chance. I just don't know if I can. Okay, good, she passed. Nice. Nice, she passed. So that gives her her master class now. And then after that was Ferdinand. Let's see how he's doing. Yo, 90% pass rate? Oh, all of those tutoring sessions with Bernie in the writing field really helped to pay off. That is great. Nice. A 90% pass rate. That is much better than what I would have thought to get. Like, I thought, oh, maybe we'll get a masterclass for Ferdinand. Maybe, but I don't know. But still, that is... Oh, it's great. That is perfect. Alright, and then we have 1 seal left. We actually do have 1 left. So I think the only other person left was Ash. And I don't know how close he is. Let's see what he is at. He's at a 50%. So this is a coin flip right here, guys. It's a coin flip. If he gets his masterclass, he gets it. If not, then I'm not going to buy any more seals. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. Heads or tails. Fail or pass. 50%. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yo, he passed! 50% pass rate. That's my boy Ash. Nice. That's my boy Ash right there. Oh, that's so good. That is so good.
Oh.
Okay, so unfortunately, the only downside of him being a master class now is as a bow knight, he no longer has Hunter's Volley, and I loved that combat art. That was so helpful. But I think everything else that he has now is going to more than make up for it. So real quick, before we do the mission, let me just... okay, battalions are all replenished. Let me check people's weapons real quick. I think that should be good too, but it's always nice to check. Alright, I'll heal, fix up the steel bow here. I'll go ahead and... Oh, why hello there. Are you visiting? And we have a visitor. Go say hi.
Hi.
Hold up one moment. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
And you know what to tell them.
What to tell them?
Don't whisper it, say it louder.
Happy Thanksgiving.
He's trying to say Happy Thanksgiving, but he's a little camera shy. Okay, buddy. Run along with your mama. Bye. Thank you for coming by. He's so cute. I love him. Okay. Where did I... Oh, there's the controller. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so that stuff is all taken care of. You're good there. You're good. You're good. Okay, I think everyone else should be good on their stuff. I never found an arcane crystal. That is so unfortunate. I wish I had found one, but oh well. I have another magic bow. I got one. I picked one up from the last chapter that we did. So that's fine. And yeah, okay. So that's all good. So everything's good and taken care of. We got our master classes. We have battalions up. So it's time to take Fort Merceus, the impregnable fortress. I can't believe that's the first time I've messed it up. I thought I was going to mess that up a lot more. Because I want to say impenetrable, but it's impregnable. That's such a weird word. I'm used to impenetrable, but impregnable. Okay. So I don't know how long this map is going to be, but I would imagine it to take maybe about an hour, maybe a little less than an hour. And then after that, we just do some monastery stuff.
Great Bridge of Murden,
and then that's it for this stream. It's going to be a short one.
Moving south through Gronder Field. However, in order to reach Anbar, they must first seize the impregnable Fort Merceus.
My, thank you so much.
Alright, Azure Moon, Chapter 20, The Impregnable Fortress.
Fort Merceus. Said to rival Aryan Road, the Silver Maiden. Perhaps a head-on siege was a foolish plan after all.
No, you're right that it's the only way. I don't think the Death Knight would have fallen for any tricks. Even if they are denied supplies, they could hold a fortress like this for months. And we cannot discount the possibility that they will receive more reinforcements if our siege is delayed.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. And we have no option but to do the best we can. Say, Professor, in the past, it seemed like the Death Knight took some strange satisfaction from his fights with you. He's an unpredictable opponent, a dangerous one. Please proceed with caution.
Will you save me if I'm in trouble? Aw.
Of course. You were the heart of the Blue Lions, and the same holds true for the Kingdom Army. Mercedes.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the hard part.
So, the Death Knight really is inside that fortress. Dear Emil.
I want you to know that no one is forcing you to battle with us at the front lines. I support whatever you decide.
Please stop. We can't have you saying that. You and I are the same after all. We both have to fight our family for the good of the world. And since that's the way it is, I couldn't live with myself if I was the only one running away from this battle. I will bring Emil back to his senses. I must. I'm his big sister after all.
Yeah, I don't see this ending well for Emil. I'm sorry, Mercedes.
Stay safe out there, Mercedes.
That woman approaches.
Report. The main gate has been breached.
Yo, Linhardt! Oh, I'm gonna have to kill Linhardt now.
Finally here.
Yeah, I already killed Lorenz, now I'm killing Linhardt, the only two I didn't recruit.
Or will I fall to that sword of yours? And Mercedes, here you are as well.
Alright, I think this is gonna be a pretty tough chapter. Like, honestly, the way they're hyping up this fortress, if this isn't a tough battle, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. Because, like, I don't know, the way I see it, I imagine there being swarms of reinforcements, I imagine a bunch of ballistas, maybe some demonic beasts, and then the Death Knight, of course. That's what I'm imagining. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Ah, we can only bring 10 units? That's one less than usual. Okay, so I'm gonna have to really look at my stuff. Okay, so I got, yeah, smart units there. Fire orb, a bunch of mages. Okay, I'm definitely sending Ingrid down this path. Definitely sending my mage tank over there. On this side over here, Cavaliers. Okay, I was some beast. Alright, yeah, so I had a pretty good idea of what I was going up against. Just a bunch of soldiers, a bunch of magic. These are probably gonna have some long-range attacks. Probably bolting or something. Do any of these guys have bolting? Yeah, he has bolting. And then, okay. Alright, so that's what I'm dealing with. So, for sure, gonna need my wall, my healer, magical nuke, mage tank, Felix, and then 3 more. I'll bring Sedith because the range is always good. And then I only have room for 2 more, so I think I'm going to bring, I'll bring Ash and Bernadette along. Because as Bow Knights, they have good movement, and they can attack from multiple angles. Sorry, Flane, I would love to bring my Dancer, but I only have room for 10. If I had room for 11, then I could bring you along. And then as for the 3, adjuncts, let's see. Well, for sure, I gotta protect my mages, so I'm gonna protect them up. So Annette, you can get covered by Gilbert's. Mercedes, Sylvain can cover you, because since he's a Great Knight now, that means he has defense here, so he can block. And then there's one more. So, Ferdinand can block, but I don't have another squishy mage. Yeah, I don't have any other mages or any other units that can't really take hits. So I think I'm just gonna put Flane on Dimitri. Because there's no reason to bring in Ferdinand and have another defensive unit. So I'll just go with the chance to extra attack. And let's see. Alright, I'm gonna move you closer over that way. Sedith probably is gonna be good over here. Yeah. Alright, the rest of this looks to be pretty fine. Alright. Let's see if we can take on this impregnable fortress. That's still such a weird word.
They broke through the main gate. Trample them. All save that woman.
Even though we smashed the main gate, Fort Mercius is still an ironclad fortress. And the enemy commander is the Death Knight. We must not falter in our assault. I now see why they call this keep impregnable. Everywhere you turn is defensive weaponry. We must capture all of those locations as we push forward. If even one of them takes a shot at you, we will be in trouble.
Okay, so there are 2... Okay, so there's 2 archer ballistas and then 2 fire orbs. Luckily for me, I did some optimizing of my inventory off screen in between streams. I did that while I was going through the month and doing all of that. And so Ingrid now has the Aurora shield, so that means that she's protected from archers.
Ready when
so she
you
doesn't
are.
have to deal with them anymore, so that's good. Which means I can now send her in and feel a lot more comfortable about her taking everything. Because she's a mage tank, and now she isn't going to be taken down by archers.
I'll cut through.
Let's see, I probably want to move Felix in this way. So he can take care of those guys. That guy needs to be taken care of. Sedith, you go deal with him. Yeah, Silveraxe kills, nice. Alright, that's 1 down already.
Won't allow it.
That's already a lot easier. As for here, there's a beast right in front of me. I think I'm just gonna charge head on.
Prepared.
I think a head-on assault is the best thing to do here.
What's my strategy?
Leave it to me.
I'd be
Ash
honored.
and Bernie, you go there.
I do this for all of us.
And then Mercedes, you can
At
stay
your
there.
service.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, they're going after Ingrid, but
Next
she
try.
dodges it, and even if she doesn't, like I said, she's not weak to arrows anymore. Oh, I gotta take care of that that fire orb fast.
Too slow.
Before it, like, takes out the dew.
Fools, push forward and surround them.
Alright, that was a bit of heavy damage there, so I'm probably gonna have Mercedes heal me up. Well, mages are moving in, that's a little annoying. Cavaliers are moving in. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, first things first is to take care of you over here. You're the big problem right now. Perfect, that's taken care of, so I no longer have to worry about long-range magic attacks. As for you guys, I could take you out here, and then I'll have Felix take out the other one. And then once they're taken care of, Felix and Annette
It had to be
can
done.
meet back up with the main group. Ooh, nice crit. Nice crit, Felix.
To be.
You're so on top of it.
Alright, let's see. I think I want to have Ash take out this person. He cannot. Can Bernie do it? I think she can do it with her Brave Bow. Yeah, she takes it out with the Brave Bow. Oh, but then she gets hit pretty hard there.
Gonna do it! Bernie's unstoppable.
Did she live that? Oh, they don't even reach her. She's fine. Then what's reaching her? Is it the bolting? Oh no, it's this guy. That's what's reaching her. Okay. That's fine. She can live that. Sedeth, you can do a bit of damage on these guys and then run away after that.
You shall not survive! Destiny unfurls.
Alright, and then just move him out of the way. Okay, I gotta break this guy's shields and fast. So let's see what I can do about those shields.
I'm here to help.
Let's do it now.
Alright, it's almost broken, so you can go ahead and gambit here, right? Yeah, that hits the right square.
Assist them.
Victory will be ours.
Nice. That should break all the shields, right? I think it should. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't break all the shields, it'll break most of them. Okay, yeah, that did break the shields. Perfect.
I must pull through.
Let's get a Nosferatu here to get some of my health back. 2 health bars left. I think I can actually take it out this turn. No, I cannot. Not unless I... Oh, wait. What if I use a stronger spell? Nope, I still can't. I'd have to crit. I can try to go for a crit. Yeah, that's my best option for critting. Come on. Nice! Nice! Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you for that crit. Alright, and then Dimitri can take out its last health bar right here.
This is...
No, I do not want to use a spear. I'm just gonna rush in. Brave Lands, let's go! Oh! Yo! 129 damage, that's crazy. Okay, so they're gonna start to move in, so that's a little annoying, but not too bad. Gotta do something about those ballistas. Maybe I can send Ingrid to take care of them since she's not bothered by archers.
Not quite.
Alright, Ingrid's gonna clean up shop here, just
I
take
aim
care of
for
all of these
greatness.
mages.
I must continue my training.
That was a very strong level up. That was great work.
Nice try.
Oh, great shot, Ingrid. Great
I
shot.
shall not stray.
Perfect, perfect.
My duty is your death.
And they're still moving in over here. Oh, that was so scary. That was so close. Oh, thank you. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was frightening. That was very frightening. Oh, I should not have left Mercedes. I mean, she wasn't completely unguarded. She had her adjunct guard, so that was something. What's the range on you? That's the range on you. Okay. I think the best thing to do is to go for a fortify, probably. Yeah, Brave Lance is the best option against him, but that has a very low hits. I don't know if I want to risk that. Let me look over my options before I decide on something. Okay, move them back in so they can keep moving up with everyone. I think a tactical retreat is the best thing here. No, because then those two move in. What's your range? That's your range, okay. So in that case, I think I'm going to...
What's my strategy?
You kill there with a Bolganon, right? Yes, Bolganon kills there.
I must lead them well.
And then that kills.
Your end has come. A tragic end.
Well met.
And then, combat art? Oh, I can use the magic bow. That's something. Nice. Oh, and then I can switch. I can trade the magic bow to Ash so that he can get magic bow protection. So that's gonna work out good. You're hitting Byleth. You're hitting Sedeth. Let me move Sedeth out of there. Yeah. So go ahead and trade. Trade the magic bow over. I'll trade the longbow. Magic bow. Where's magic bow? Wait, I just traded the magic bow. Why can I not? Did I trade the wrong thing? Let's see. Oh, I didn't trade the magic bow. Okay. Well, let me finish up this turn, and then I gotta take care of something real quick. Wait, why am I not getting that magic bow? What am I doing wrong here? Silver bow, mini bow, brave bow. Yes, magic bow. Oh, it only has one use, so I can't use the combat art. That's what I've been doing wrong. Okay. I feel very dumb right now. For some reason, I thought I had the other magic bow, the one with more uses. Alright, so that's good there. Small damage on Byleth, but nothing that Byleth can't take. More reinforcements are coming.
And strike down that person, we can prevent further interruptions.
Okay, let's see. Can you reach that now? Do you reach that? Please tell me you reach. You reach, but you can't kill, so that's not too helpful. Byleth reaches, though. That's good. Let's see. Okay, for sure I'll kill here. Yeah, that kills. Oh, and that's another Brave Axe. Okay, so I can give that to Sedeth later. speaking of Sedith, let me have him take care of these guys. With the Brave Axe, since I don't need to keep it anymore. I'm gonna have to keep it in good condition because I just got a new one.
That is all.
Alright, and then... Felix, can you? Felix cannot. Can... nope. It's up to you then, Bernie. Combined efforts of Bernie and Ash. They can work together to do this. Was that crit there? That was a 35. Alright, does this kill? That does kill. Nice.
I must.
Alright, combined efforts of Bernie and Ash, my archer duos.
Without...
Yeah, I'll heal up Bernie. She definitely needs it. And then also heal Mercedes thanks to, what is it called? It's Live to Serve. That's the ability, Live to Serve.
Quite helpful.
I'll protect.
Alright, I think we should... I think I should OP Gambit here. Yeah, OP Gambit is the best move there.
We must destroy you now.
Because that means now I can move in my other people and they can keep going in. So you can actually go in all the way now. Let's take care of you. Yeah, Steel Bow.
It's over.
Ooh, nice crit.
This
Unneeded
could
but
turn the
appreciated.
I'll...
That was a
Take
great
pride
level
in
up,
your
okay.
achievement.
I'm gonna send Ingrid over this way. I'm not gonna attack yet. And let's see. Felix is the last one, so I'll just move him in. There we go. Let's see how that works out now. More reinforcements keep coming. Yeah, I definitely need to take care of those ballistas this turn. Definitely this turn I need to take care of them.
Allow me to
Oh,
demonstrate.
a crit there, that's perfect.
All is going to plan.
Okay, give me 1 minute. I need to take care of something very quick. Not auto battle, that would kill me. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. I need to take care of something very quick. My phone fell when I left, and that sounded very bad, but okay, I'm back. That wasn't even a minute, that was like 30 seconds, but I knew it was going to be something very fast. Alright, so let me take care of these mages, or no, these archers. Take care of the ballistas here. Yeah, I'll just thunder them. I wanted to go for the Nosferatu to get some health back, but that did not
This
work
could
out.
turn the tides.
Alright, let me kill Linhart. It's because this is what you get for not joining our side.
I'd rather.
Oh, I actually skipped that, dang it.
I hope someday there will
I
be
had no
fighting.
reason to kill him,
We
and I
can all
did.
just
I'm a terrible person.
nap the afternoon away.
I'm literally a terrible person. I just attacked Linhart unprovoked. I just went up to him and I was like, I'm gonna stab you now. Alright. I'll move Ingrid in to take care of those mages. And how am I doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I think I should be able to reach... What's the Death Knight's range? That's his range. I think I could actually reach him rather nicely. This beast is starting to be a bit of a problem. So, first things first, I'll have Dimitri take care of you over here. Alright, perfect. All archers have been taken care of. No more ballistas to worry about. So let me get my archers over to those ballistas now. Which is a bit of a journey because I have them all the way on the other side. But let me see if I can't get my archers over there fast enough. Because if I can get my power on those ballistas, that is going to be very helpful. That's going to be insanely helpful. Alright. Sagittated there is good.
can't afford to lose.
Perfect.
We can't
And
be
then I'll go ahead
careless.
and physic. Who needs it? Byleth could use the physic, which again will also heal me up. Ingrid, you either dodge the magic or you just tank right through it. Probably gonna give Ingrid a heal up with Mercedes right now. Okay, so just racing my archers over to those ballistas. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna stay out of the Death Knight's range for now. Got the rapier. Move in there.
At your
Mercedes,
service.
you go ahead and physic up. Yeah, physic up Ingrid. She could use it.
You saved me.
And I'll go over here to this guy who has the meteor. They're more of a threat. Equip the short spear. That way, even if they attack from a distance, I can still counterattack. And that should take care of all of the mages in that area. And I was going to call her Annette. Ingrid should be able to take care of all of them this next turn when they attack her. So that will be good. Over here, move you there. Then I'll go ahead and heal.
Thanks.
Alright. And Sedeth, you can move over this way. I'll keep you in this square over here. Nice. So close.
Alright, next.
Alright.
Not quite. My duty
That takes
is
care
your
of that.
death. It is done. Onward.
Okay. Come on. Alright, as expected, Ingrid did take care of all of those mages, so that is perfect.
My duty is your death.
There will be no further reinforcements from this side. However, the
Alright,
other
that's nice
side
actually.
is still in
Taking care of the reinforcements over there is going to make this a bit easier.
They call in more reinforcements. We'll be in great danger. We must take.
I did not mean to accidentally skip through that. Okay. Oh, this could be a little bad. Let's see. I think... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be a very risky play, but I'm actually going to send Mercedes into range of the Death Knight. Because she's protected by crits because of the thing that he gave her. The relic that he gave her protects her from crits. She's protected from follow-up attacks and doubled because she has Sylvain backing her. So she's good there. Alright, Bernie, do you make it to the other ballista? Not yet. You almost make it, but not yet. That's fine. You make it to the ballistas there. Go ahead and take out... There's nothing really I can take out, so I'll just weaken something. I'll weaken you. Go ahead and rally her too, because that'll give her even more stuff that will potentially help her out. Alright, this should work. Hopefully it works. Oh, I almost discarded that instead of sending it to the convoy. And yeah. Alright, hopefully this works. Hopefully this plan works and she doesn't die here.
I came here to get you. Let's return together, Emil.
Because the thing about the Death Knight that's scary about him is that he has insanely good critting powers. He can crit very reliably, but now he can't crit because of what he was given, the crest. And then he also can't double because of the because of Sylvain protecting her. So that is very good. It makes for a very strong combination. And then of course she has good res, so that was doing nothing to her. So there we go. Alright, this turn we'll take it out. So let's see. First things first, go to the ballista. And let me shoot at the Death Knight. Weaken him a bit. Now you do the same thing, Ash. Shoot at him a bit. Just take a little bit of damage. Okay, next, I think I'll use OP Gambit next.
You dare stand between me and my pleasure.
Yes, I dare stand against you, Death Knight.
Death is all that remains.
We'll cover you.
It's our chance to prevail.
Alright, so OP Gambit is good. Follow up, I will use another Gambit.
You're stronger now.
I'm doing all of this just so I can try to give the kill to Mercedes. I really want Mercedes to get that kill.
Looking forward to this.
I'm with you. It's time.
Alright. So let's see, what can you kill with? So you do 13 there, 17. Oh, you do 17 pretty reliably there with Bolgan on. So I just need to get you down just a little bit more. Let me do another Gambit. Yeah. There we go, that'll be it. So 3 Gambits, and then now Mercedes can get the kill. Alright, before I kill here, is there anyone else that I can pick off for easy experience? Oh, there's quite a few people I can pick off for easy experience. The Duke can punch this guy here.
More proof of my loyalty.
Just these small bits of experience to get levels here. Always a smart idea. Let's see. Sedeth, you can take care of this guy over here, Sedeth.
You defeat me? Left.
Honestly, this would be a lot more of an impregnable fortress if this was a route mission. If it was route, then this would be insanely hard to do because of how many people they are. But since this is just defeat the commander, all I have to do is just take out the Death Knight and I win. And I've done that right now. Well, I'm going to do that right now.
You fought well.
Alright, is that everyone? Almost everyone. Just your left. I don't think there's anyone you can kill, so I'll just have you fly over just to join the group. And now here it is. Time to add another one to our collection of making people kill their family members. Oh, I'm a terrible person. I have people kill their family members all the time. All the time. That was almost a whole level for her. That was crazy. And then, of course, Sylvain got a level there.
The enemy general has been vanquished. Everyone, move to gain control of the keep. Victory is ours. Raise the banner of the knights. May it soar proudly over the impregnable fortress.
I threw so many gambits at him just for that.
I have to meet Emil.
You just killed him! You literally just killed him. 8 turns. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Ingrid MVP. Yeah. Yeah, she did a great work with taking care of those mages and killing I killed Linhardt for no reason. Linhardt fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me, Linhardt fans. I don't know why I went after to kill him. I just felt like I needed to. I felt like it wouldn't be complete unless I had killed Linhardt.
Emil. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault for leaving you behind when I left House Bartels. I should have gone back for you sooner. I'm sorry for not being a better sister to you.
Oh my god, this is even more heartbreaking because she was the one who dealt the killing blow.
Mercy, we need to go. Now.
Why do I do this to myself? Why do I have them kill their family and then feel bad about it for like ever?
Goodbye.
Your Highness, our capture of the fortress is complete.
The Death Knight definitely could be a better character. He definitely could have a lot more to him, but what we got isn't bad.
Let's have another meeting to discuss our next move.
Especially now that he's free DLC and he has support, that really is going to flesh him out. So, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to exploring that.
It would be one thing if we were at home or at the monastery, but to waste our resources like that here would be most
Pardon the interruption. We've just received a letter from Margrave Gautier.
Very well. I will
Yo,
read it at
Sylvain's
once.
family?
I see. It seems the conflict within Fargus has at last come to an end.
Nice!
Yes, Your Highness. Margrave and the other Eastern Lords are at the center of it, and are gathering the kingdom's military forces even now. They intend to join with the Alliance army and send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know? My old man is really pulling his weight. Did he seem well?
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory, while His Highness is away.
I am truly in the Margrave's debt. I will be sure to thank him properly at first opportunity. Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back at the monastery?
Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject.
A verbal message? How strange.
The other day, he arrested one of Viscount Kleiman's men. And, well, the prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Duskur.
Okay,
He has
okay.
implicated his lord as well.
Go on.
I was told they would be transporting this man to the monastery, along with the troops and supplies. The Margrave said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness.
Very well. All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once. Will you come with me, Professor? Thank you.
All right.
Part 2.
Our last battle is approaching.
Verdant Rain Moon.
That's going to be next stream.
Our
That's not going to be this
chosen
one. I'm not finishing it this time. This time I wanted to wrap up all loose ends with supports, with characters, monastery stuff,
The
all of
Kingdom
that.
Army
I
has
wanted to wrap
captured
up
Fort
right
Mercius, managing troops from the now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory. The Kingdom Army returns to Garreg to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
All right, so this is going to be our final month at the
there you
monastery.
are.
And
His
we are
Highness
going to
was
take care of
looking
that
for
final
you.
month this stream. We're going to do that right now in a moment. And basically, the way it's going to go is I have my master classes, so I don't care too much about teaching my students anymore. Like, it's just 1 month left of teaching anyways, and I have all the master classes I wanted. So there's no real point in that. There's also no real point in feeding people because I don't need their motivation to go up for anything. So I think I'm just going to rest, auto-instruct, rest, auto-instruct. I could skip, but skipping would just, I don't know. It wouldn't let me fix the Sword of the Creator, and it also wouldn't get those minor points for instructing, so I'm going to do it that way. But before that, let's continue through this.
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner, Viscount Kleiman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well.
Alright, I think we're finally going
Will
to
you
find
come
the
with me?
whole truth of Duskur here. Because we've been getting bits and pieces, but I think the entire story's finally coming.
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a...
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelius' words were true. The two of them, I am afraid
Ah,
they conspired
dang.
together after all.
And
Enough
once
of
again,
this
Dimitri
nonsense.
has been
You
dealt
say
a
she wished to
terrible
return
hand.
home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. They were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time, he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Dusker. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre out of love for his homeland. You murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice!
I am only standing before you now, because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins.
Okay, I think the first one is the more interesting option here.
Yes, I believe I do.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Are you not going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
Yes, Your Highness.
No, I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
I mean, we didn't really know too much about him. He was always shrouded in mystery, but I'm sure we had good times with him. But at the same time, yeah, no, we don't know too much about him. There's so much about him we just don't know.
I figured as much. Even the memory of those who pass away is taken from those they left behind, little by little, year by year. To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's... that woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home, to her own blood. Her true family.
There's no way to know for sure, which is the saddest part.
I suppose it doesn't make any
He'll
difference
never really
now.
get closure.
I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who have died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Dusker who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me. That is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too. But I must swallow my feelings and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war. I believe that asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king. We will march our troops to the Imperial capital. But before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place, without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard.
You know,
I
I
would
thought
like to
this was
believe
gonna
that
be
as
a
well.
very brief filler stream, but this
You
is
know,
some
Professor,
really deep stuff,
when we
which
fought
is
in
to be
Ferdiad,
expected. We're in the endgame.
Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful. But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied. After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
Alright, so this here is going to be our final exploration. So real quick, what I'm going to do is, since we only have the last battle left, I'm going to go ahead and put almost everyone in their class outfit, rather than their monastery outfit. So for some people, I am going to keep the monastery one, just because I like how it looks better, but most people, I am going to stick them with their class one. Alright, he has his class one already. Alright, I'm just doing this because I feel for the last battle it would make more sense for them to go into battle wearing their class armor rather than their monastery stuff. And of course people on mounts, they don't have a difference because that's just how mounted units work. Like, see, the monastery and the class, there's no real difference because it's mounted. So that's fine. Ingrid is fine. Ferdinand should be fine. Yeah. And then the people I don't use, I'm not really gonna bother with. I might bring my Scythia along, you never really know, so I'm gonna change her up just in case. There's also a chance I could bring Marianne, you never know. So I'm gonna bring her just in case I do use her. Right, Sedith is good in his armor, and then Flame should already be in her dancing outfit. Yeah, she's already good. Okay, so everyone is now in their battle uniform, ready to take on the final battle. This is a supply run, but I don't deal with those just because, I don't know, it's too much of a hassle to get all of the stuff. So, no supports, as I expected, no supports. Which means the last support time we had was our final support time ever. So now the only thing left to do is just go around the monastery and talk to everyone. And this time I will talk to everyone. Usually I only talk to some people, but this time I am talking to everyone. Just because it's our final time at the monastery and I feel that, you know, it's what we have to do.
Way. Life can be tough, you know? But if you've got your friends to help you through, it can be a lot easier. Maybe you butt heads sometimes, but that's okay. That's how you build bonds, right? And I've got friends, Professor, plenty of those. It's true love that seems to have passed me by.
There's still hope.
But where is my true love to be found? Where is my
Honestly,
ray
I'm
of
so
hope?
surprised Manuela and
At
Sylvain
this
don't
point,
have a support.
I'm just hoping you stay
Like, I don't
single,
see why
too.
they don't have one.
Then
They
at least
should.
we can share each other's misery.
No, I hate to break it to you, but I'm getting married at the end of this stream. Well, not this one, but next stream. Yeah, next time we're picking our marriage partner, which the poll is still running strong on Twitter. I think it has about 12 hours left to go before it's done. No, a little bit more. It has like 14 hours left. But the point is, tomorrow morning it'll be done.
My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
That's just the nature of Warflame. It can really happen anywhere. You never know. Right, yeah, that's everyone here. So now for the second floor, a bunch of people are gathered around here.
Here we are, facing the final battle with the Empire. It's been a long, difficult struggle. We have to get Lady Rhea back. And we have to crush the Empire in the name of Captain Geralt. He's watching over us now, protecting us. I know he is.
Then Sedith is over here.
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
Get a little more authority up. Ooh, that is so close. So very close. Okay. Marianne's over here.
Dear Goddess. Yes, I was praying for your safety. I'll do all I can to survive. But please, please don't die out there, Professor.
Alright, nice. Magic is up to A. Oh, and you got Aura.
I'm getting...
That is going to be a helpful spell. That is going to be a very helpful spell. Okay, so Leone and Hanneman are still here. They're over this way. Yeah. Ah, Leonie's in Gerald's quarters. Oh man, this is sad.
At last, it's time to face the Flame Emperor, Edelgard. I know that the future of all Fodlan rests on this battle. Nothing else is more important. But for me, this is personal. For Captain Gerald's sake, I'm going to give it all I've got and more.
I wish I was bringing you into the battle, Leone. Especially since, you know, you've got it personal because of Captain Gerald. Like, I really like Leone. I wish I could have done more with her. But I didn't use her, I didn't invest in her, and I couldn't even support with her.
My nobility,
so disappointing.
Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined. Especially as I'm returning to end the Empire. What a strange feeling, breaking one's history.
Let me go back to Alois real quick and see if he can give me authority. Because that is right on the borderline of being taught.
Professor, here we have. He's watching.
No, he does not. Alright, so that's everyone there. Ferdinand's over here in the dormitory.
Listen. Professor, at last, the end is nigh. I love the Empire. Part of me wants it to survive, but I know that is not reasonable. The Empire's time has come. The kingdom is battle-scarred, the Alliance is in tatters. People must be terrified. The world is crumbling around them. What we need now is a mighty leader who can rebuild Fodlan and rule it as a single nation. Nonetheless, it saddens me that we will not have an Adrestian Emperor.
You can be the next Emperor, Ferdinand. As the commander of the army, I officially proclaim an order. After we take Embar, you're going to be the next Emperor. You've clearly proven to have a good head on your shoulders. Hey. You're determined to work strong. You want to do what's best. You care about people. And I trust you.
Our next battlefield will be the Imperial
I know that's
capital.
not how it works. We can't just decide the next
no
Emperor, but I would make it
If you have
Ferdinand.
any unfinished business here, you had best settle it before we depart. I knew I could count on you. Good luck.
Is there no one that can teach me authority other than Sedith?
It matters not how just our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder. I understand the desire to reach a conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds. Sorry. I have a tendency to preach. We have lost so much, and in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
What about you, Dedu?
I believe in you, but please ensure that His Highness survives as well. Fodlan's future would be in peril if we lost him. I would not be able to go on. Thank you.
Wait, is that everyone here? No, Catherine is still here. Where's she at?
Please.
Oh, she's down this way. Okay.
That reminds me.
Hey.
Hey, you.
Come to think of it, looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle. I'm sure Lady Rhea is on tenterhooks waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her. I was just kidding. Pay me no mind. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know, no matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
And we've kept her waiting a really long time. We were heading towards Embar to begin with, but then we took a turn back to Fargus. But it was a much needed turn, because Dimitri needed to go save his people.
Okay. I'm thinking 10 years ago, Dagda and Bridget attacked the Empire from the west. Their final target was the capital. But they were countered at a port town long before they reached their destination. We spent a lot of time going back and forth, but at least we made it this far.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and participate in the tournament today. It gives me a Master Seal, but I'm just gonna sell that, and what I care more about is the gold, because every bit counts. So, normally I would send in Felix, because Felix he's good at sword, but the problem is, those units are pretty scary. So I'm gonna instead go with Dimitri and hope that Dimitri's good defense can help him out. If he fails, then I'll just send Felix in instead, but I think Dimitri's a good pick for this. Because Felix is my best sword unit, but overall I think Dimitri is a little more reliable for long-winded combat. I hope this wasn't a mistake. That's a really low hit rate. Oh, nice.
I won't stop here.
Okay, no, it wasn't a mistake. As soon as I start questioning him, he gets the crit to show me what he's all about. Come on, that was an 84. Seriously?
I swear it wasn't in vain.
Alright, semifinals. I'm gonna go ahead and heal him up now. 71 health. That's insane. I mean, it's that high because I did give him the stat booster for increasing his health. Because off-screen, I'd used all of my stat boosters. I finally used all of them after hoarding them for the entire game. So I distributed them pretty evenly. I didn't just dump them all into Dimitri no matter how much I wanted to.
It is done.
I did make it pretty even. I tried to balance it out as best as I could. And I think it worked out for the best. I think it worked out rather nicely. Alright. So we got the Master Seal, and we got the 2,000 gold. Which again, the gold is what I'm mainly after here. Ingrid's in their old classroom, reminiscing about the good old days.
Thank you. I'm so glad you were assigned to the Blue Lion House, Professor. We made it this far, thanks to your guidance and leadership. There's a bitter fight ahead, that much is certain. You have my lance. Yes, let's do this together.
This is making me so emotional, because I love the Blue Lions so much. They're so great. Yo, one more support? Who is it? It's Byleth and someone. Byleth and who? Oh, Byleth and Manuela. I don't know if I want to play that support, because the last one between Sedith and Ingrid was the perfect support to end on. And I don't know if Byleth and Manuela will be as good. I think it'll just be pretty average. So I don't think I'm going to play that support. I think I'm going to end support time as we ended it with Byleth, or no, with Bernadetta and Sedith. Those two. That was it was the best support we could have ended on, in my opinion.
What the future might hold. Who knows?
And I don't want to ruin that by throwing in this Manuela support, especially since it's a B support. If it was an A, then maybe I might play it. But it's a B support, so there's not too much that we can really get from it.
He intends to speak to the Emperor? She's his stepsister, I know, but this seems risky. I know that. If the two can settle this diplomatically, that would be the best way out of this mess. No more bloodshed. Let's just hope he doesn't become so overwhelmed with emotion that he's unable to strike her down, should the need arise.
Alright, and then Sylvain's over here somewhere, too. Where is he at? Okay, down this way's to the Sable, so that's not where he's at, but there is someone else here anyways. Caspar's here.
That's right. It's such a relief that we've made it this far without having to fight my father. Are you trying to scare me? What if he turns up while we're charging the capital? But still, I wonder what'll happen to him if we win.
He's probably just gonna get stripped of his position. I don't think they're gonna, try, the ministers or anything. I don't think they're gonna be, arrested and put on trial. He's most likely just gonna be stripped of his position and just probably given a some kind of land as
I've been thinking
compensation.
about how we've got our own ideas
Some kind of
about
poor
justice.
compensation, and then just strip
And
all
so does
title
the
and power.
Empire. And what's coming? It's not just a battle between us and them. It's our ideals that are fighting. Whoever wins will say they were right, and the other side was wrong. And I get it. That's how it goes. But nobody's willing to talk or compromise. So we'll fight to the death to prove the other guy's wrong. It won't be an easy battle, but let's make sure we come back alive. Right, Professor?
Man, that was the deepest thing that Sylvain has ever said. And he says a lot of deep things. Like, despite his character coming off as, you know, like this guy who's all nonchalant, who doesn't care about stuff, he is very deep. He's a very deep character. And that was by far one of the deepest things he's ever said. Because it's true. You know, it's always said history is written by the winners. And so whoever wins this is going to say they were right and the other one was wrong. It's very true. He's right.
Professor!
Alright, where is Tonette and Mercedes? They're in here somewhere. Oh, they're up this way, okay.
We'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment. Will the war really be over if we take the capital? Yay! I'm sure it won't end right away, but that's still great news.
Yeah, there might be a bit of resistance after we take out Edelgard, but overall, they shouldn't be able to put up too much of a fight without having a leader. Without a foundation, their house just crumbles.
I hope this is the final battle. Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives. But let's all meet up again someday. Right
Let's
here
meet up
at
again in
Garreg
5
Mach.
more years?
You,
Another
His
5-year
Highness,
promise?
my father, our monastery friends, the knights, everyone.
Another 5-year promise, let's do it.
It was just a silly whim I had.
In
but
5
I
more
really
years,
love
let's
it.
meet up again and
Ooh, and I'll
hopefully
bake a
not
bunch
be
of
at
desserts
war.
for it. Reunion sweets. All we have to do now is win. Let's get to it, Professor.
Alright. I might do some fishing, actually. I have a lot of fishing lures that I've never used. I might use them up right now.
We're heading up to Embar
Just for...
next. I
Just to
hope I
use
make
up
it back
everything I
safe
have.
so I can tell my little sis about it.
I hear they got a neat opera house there, where Manuela used to perform. What was it called again?
It was Middle Frank.
Ha! That's the one. My little sis always goes on about how much she'd like to see him perform. I know we can't see a show, but do you think we could at least see the building?
Maybe. That doesn't sound impossible. Alright, so I think Lysithia's the last one. No, it's over here is Petra and Cyril. Still just Manuela, or do I have someone else? No, it's still just Manuela. Okay. Well, let me do some fishing. I have not fished in forever, and I have all of this stuff that I might as well use. So I think I'm just going to finish up this bait. Just use all of my bait right now. Finish up fishing. Because I have no reason to hoard it. And it's not like fishing takes up a long time. Especially when I'm at, like, top rank to where I can just fish so easily. I have all that health. This takes me back to the fishing tournament when Flane had me fishing for like hours on end. That was such a good day. I mean, I was mad at her for so long, but once it was all said and done, I did have a good time fishing for her. It was just annoying having to fish and then stop, go ask her if it was good or not, run back, come back. It was just really, it was tedious, and that was what made it so hard. Not hard, but frustrating, I guess. And not even frustrating. Just tedious. Tedious and repetitive. Which, I mean, this is tedious and repetitive. Because it does take quite a bit of a while to catch something. Well, not to catch something, but to get a bite. But I do want to finish up all of these things. Just because, like I said, this is our last time at the monastery, so I want to make it a bit special. Alright, I think this is the last of my regular bait, and then I'm starting to move into the nicer one. Let's see, I got... Oh, I still have so much to go. 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 15 and 6, 21. 21 more! I think I'm gonna use up the rare ones first and then move on to the other ones. Ooh, purple. Okay, this is gonna be so good. I gotta be so careful here. Whatever this is, it's a big one. Nice. Perfect. What did I get? Oh, okay, that is a fancy fish. Okay, just another blue. But getting that purple one was definitely more than worth it. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use up all my bait because I don't want to sit here fishing for 21 fish. I thought I had less than that. But I'm definitely gonna use up my fancy ones. Alright, red, that's pretty good. Nice. Alright, and then I'll use up these last 3 ones, because they're my more fancy lures. My fancier bait. And 2 more, let's go. 2 more fish. I think I should have fished more often. I don't think I did it nearly enough. Because it is a nice little distraction. It's annoying when you gotta do it repetitively. Like, when you do it so many times in a row, then is when I get tired of doing it. But doing it every now and then would have been a lot nicer. And here we go. This is the last one we're getting. I was hoping it would be another purple, but blue's fine too, I guess. Alright, that was good. Alright, so that was fishing for the last time. Now let's go talk to... Where is Lysithea? Lysithea's at the entrance hall, so I think I'm going to go to the 3rd floor, then the entrance hall, and from there talk to Lysithea, and then after that go talk to Gatekeeper for the last time. And that will be our final day exploring at the monastery.
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning. We'll get there for sure, right? We'll see her again?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna find her.
Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
Can you teach? Nope. Yeah, no, Seth is the only person that can teach me authority. He's the only authority figure in this monastery.
I need to be speaking. 5 years ago, Edelgard said a thing to me. Bridget is a vassal of the Empire. But she also said I always have the freedom to be choosing whether I am with or not with her. I will become the ruler of Bridget. So she said I must make my own path. So now, my path and her path will be colliding.
That's a very frequent theme that comes up in this game, is the idea of making your own path and making your own future. And you know, it's a strong theme, because it's true. The decisions you make shape the person you are and what you do. The ideals you have, the beliefs you have, the goals you want to achieve, everything you do is driven by the person you are. And likewise, the person you are is driven by what you want to do. They have a very mutual relationship, so much in common. And I love the themes presented here of people with, you know, their different upbringings, their different histories, their different struggles, their different lives, their different classes. So much things all working together to create these individuals that we know, and how the life they want to lead and the future they want to make, as well as the method they fight for that future.
Is having doubts about killing her? I suppose they're the only ones who fully understand the extent of their relationship. He's certainly changed from the vengeful person he once was.
Oh, then it's so much better.
I'm actually relieved. A king who's responsible for Fodlan's future can't exact personal vendettas and have a cold heart.
Yeah, that is definitely right.
A king who's...
Alright, and then now the last thing to do is just go and talk to our good pal, the Gatekeeper. Once again, for the last time.
Yes. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Seros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
I'm gonna miss you, Gatekeeper. I really am. Alright, let me sell that fish that I just got.
There.
Why can't I just sell all of this stuff? Because I'm not gonna use it anymore.
This
Is there a
one,
sell
yes?
all button? There is not.
I think this one, yes.
Okay.
This one, yes. This one, yes.
Sell. I really
This
wish there
one,
was a
yes?
sell all button.
I think this one, yes. This one, yes.
Is there?
I thank you.
No, there is no sell all button.
This one, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna sell the ones that I can make good money off of.
This one, yes.
I'm not selling everything.
I thank you. This one, yes.
Because that would just take way too
I
long to
think-
sell everything.
This one, yes. I think this one, yes. This one, yes.
And oh, I can make some pretty good money
This
off
one,
of
yes.
this. Oh no, I need that. That's my forging material. I'm not selling that. That was almost
Return
bad.
soon, please.
And then over here, I'll sell to her. Yeah, see, I finally used all those stat boosters, so that's good. And I'll sell the Master Seal that I just got. That is such a ripoff. I only get 600 for it, but she sells them for like 3,000. Look at this. Look at this. She sells them for 3,000, and I get so little for them. Are you kidding me? Man, that's so not fair. Not in the slightest.
Come back soon.
All right. So that is everything taken care of. We still have 3 activity points, but there's nothing else I want to spend them on. So let's go ahead and end our free time there. Alright, so I'm going to instruct automatically because there's nothing I want to teach.
I'm finally grasping.
I have to ask.
What would Gerald like? Get him some alcohol.
Of course.
Gerald would
That
love
makes
himself
sense.
some nice alcohol.
Professor.
Lance and Ryden to become a cavalry class. Oh, we could have used that a long time ago, Marianne. Could have used that quite a while ago. Manuela's birthday? Sure, I can give her some flowers.
Thank you.
That'll make up for not doing the support with her. This is probably the support. Yeah, sorry, Manuela, but no. I play every support we get, but I'm not gonna play it because we ended on a perfect support. Sedith and, Bernadette. Wow, how did I forget Bernadette's name? She's my favorite character. Oh, I can't think right now. I'm actually very tired. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm very tired. I'm kind of falling asleep right now. So, yeah. If I make any mistakes, that is why. Alright, just gonna double check. Yeah, no supports other than those two, so... I think I'm just gonna... Just so it's not bugging me, I'm just gonna activate it, but then I'm gonna skip it. I'm really sorry to people who want to see the support, but I love the support that we ended on. And that's a B support, so it's gonna be open-ended. And I don't want to end on something open-ended. It doesn't feel satisfying to me. It feels unearned to end on something open-ended like that. Alright, so rest, instruct automatically. Go ahead and go through the week.
Look, Professor.
You two do such a great job on writing duty, honestly.
The skill will serve me well.
Oh, we got Rally Charm from maxing out his authority. Yeah, authority S. Okay. I'm not going to use that, but that's cool. Pretty helpful. Once again, we're just going to rest. And the Sword of Creator is actually fully fixed now, so that's good. And our final teaching session. I think I'm going to do it manually just because this is the last one we have. It's the very last one, so I feel like I want to do it manually. So I'll just focus on students who have something that I think I can push over the edge. So let's see. Dedu, your axes are getting pretty close. Let's see what we can do with that. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Your swords. I have a while to go, but hey, every little bit helps, right? Oh, perfect. Nice.
Of course.
Alright. Let's see. Mercedes, that magic could be helped out. Also, this is at S+, so it's maxed out now. Like, that is perfect. That's great. I love the fact that it's maxed out. Alright, 4 more to go. Annette! Oh, you're also getting really close to getting that S+. Oh, and that's almost going up too. I might as well just top that off.
Thanks. Is this what?
And then let's see if we can't get S+ by the time we're done. I'm not gonna get it on this, not on this session, but maybe like using all of the weapons together, we'll get that S+. Alright, you're not close to anything. You're not too close. Oh, your writing's pretty close to getting up. And then also the weekly sessions will help. Alright, that could be a little bit better, but it's not terrible. No, Marianne can't really do anything. Sedith, is he close to anything? Nope. I guess I'll just dump this into Flame. Yeah, I'll just dump it into her magic. Alright, nice. And one more. One more, it's gotta be Dimitri. The final student I teach has to be Dimitri. You know, it started with him, it's gotta end with him. And I guess I'll just do his lances. Nice.
Thanks.
Alright, there we go. Our final teaching session has been taken care of. Whose birthday is it? Leonie's birthday. Just give her flowers.
Thanks.
And then here's the end of the week. So, nice. Nicely done.
Look, Professor.
Alright, a couple of skills up. That's good.
There must be more I can...
I'm glad I'm getting better.
Oh, movement plus
Let's
1.
see it in
Interesting.
action.
I don't think I'm going to give that to her. I like her abilities as they currently are. But that's interesting to have. Okay, so there we have it. We're done with the monastery. We're done with teaching. We're done with battling, except for the final battle. We're done with everything. We're done with supports. We're done with getting our master classes. All that's left to do is just to fight Hubert and Edelgard, going down to Enbar and ending the war. So that's going to be done next stream. Next stream is going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'd imagine shorter. But then again, it could be longer. Because from what I've been told, the final battle is very long. Very, very long. That's why I did this stream. I did this one because I did not want to have to do all of this and then also throw myself into a very long battle. Because this was already like 2 hours. I expected this to be like an hour, hour and a half at the most. But since I really took my time talking to all the students at the end and going through all of the supports and doing all of that, that's what really dragged it out. And then also the little bit of fishing that we did. Just some of the smaller things really dragged this a little bit longer. But it's fine. I wanted this to be a nice little special wrap-up stream where we just finished everything up before the finale. So join us again next time as we finish Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's been a long road. It's been a very long road. I should have finished this a long time ago, and I apologize for taking so long. But we're finally here at the end, and it makes me very emotional that we're finishing up. It really does. Let's go ahead and, before we finish off, just so I don't have to do this next time, replenish our battalions and forge our weapons, or repair our weapons. I never forged weapons, even though that's really good. I don't do a lot of things that are optimal when I should. Europe only has one. I'll fix this up. That could do some fixing. You're pretty good on your weapons to do. You're fine. Oh, I'm gonna switch out that magic bow for sure. Switch it to the other one, the one that's not broken. Because I thought I had switched it earlier, but I guess I didn't, and that threw me off. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Bernie's fine with that stuff. I don't use you people. And then Sedith, He has another Brave Axe in the convoy, so I think I'm just gonna let that one break. I don't think I'm gonna repair it. Alright, yeah, that takes care of that. So all of that is good. Let me give Ash that, that weapon before I forget. Trade that magic bow for the good magic bow. Where is it? It should be here somewhere. There it is, magic bow, 24 out of 25. So I'll give that to him, because his magic stat is a bit better than Bernadetta's. His is 18, while Bernie's is barely 12. So the magic bow is better for him anyways, and I gave her the longbow to make up for that. But yeah, that is much better now. I think I'm going to switch out his mini bow for a silver bow. I don't think the mini bow is going to be too helpful at this point in the game. So yeah, definitely that. Does Bernie have a brave bow? She does not. Let me trade out the longbow for the brave bow. If it's a good quality one. If it's kind of a broken one, then... Oh no, it's also 30 out of 30. Nice! So they each have a good brave bow on them. So everyone is... Yeah, everyone's looking pretty good on stuff. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. A bit of a longer stream than I expected. I expected this to be an hour, hour and a half tops. But again, we did do quite a bit of things I didn't expect us to do. So next time, we're going to pick our marriage partner. On Twitter, there is a poll running. My Twitter poll has been running. I put it to run for about 3 days, which was when I expected to get the finale done, and I got it right on the head. I nailed it perfectly. Because when the poll ends tomorrow, that's when we're doing the finale. Like, not exactly, not the same time, but that's when it's going to be done. And if you're watching this in the archive and the poll's already over and we already got who I married, well, I hope you're happy with whoever I get. And if I'm not happy, I blame you for not voting. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be very surprised with who we're marrying. I took a look at the poll earlier today, and it's a really close competition. Like, there's quite a few ties going on. Twitter only gives me 4 options, so I only put my top 4 picks, which were Dimitri, Ash, Sylvain, and Sedith. And it is a very tough competition. It's getting very close. So I'm going to be very excited to see who the winner is. I don't think I'm going to be dissatisfied no matter who wins, because I'd be very happy marrying any of those 4. So that's going to be fun to see. And then, of course, we're going to end the final battle against Hubert and Edelgard. But anyways, that's all next stream. For now, this one was the perfect wrap-up, and I'm glad to have been able to do it. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.